Hi, I'm Emmanuel Hemmings, and in this session we're going to look at the effects of scope creep when it's unmanaged on a project. Enjoy. Imagine you have a project to build a website. The client wants a contact form so that their website visitors can leave a message to receive a return phone call. Now, the web designer builds the website and then demonstrates it to the client, who then decides the contact form is too basic. Instead, they want something that allows people to make an appointment using an online calendar. The website designer agrees to this new functionality, even though it means additional work for them over many hours. Scope creep can happen at any time and comes in many guises. It is possible that the website designer, in agreeing to do the work without seeking agreement from the project manager, chooses to do the work in his or her own time. Yet in reality, the scope creep deprives the company of additional revenue and actually increases the risk of additional scope creep to the project in the form of unplanned support for the more complex contact form. Every team member working on a project has to be vigilant against scope creep, and in my experience I have had a technical delivery team who are very much okay with being accessible to the client. Now, whilst this created a collaborative feel to the project, it sometimes allowed in scope creep. To reduce the risk of new scope, we ensured that every task was on our Kanban board, and if it wasn't, then no time was to be spent working on that task. In addition, we made clear that working in our own time, though admirable, should be kept in reserve for those occasions when people would be needed to work late, perhaps to fix a bug or defect on the deliverables, which actually had contractual cover. Now, scope creep can fundamentally change the direction of a project, and unmanaged scope creep, which is not challenged, can drain valuable resources and morale. Protecting your project team and the project against scope creep requires assertiveness and diplomacy. When I detect scope creep, I always double check with the delivery team whether it is a major change or if we can deliver it within established tolerances. However, in most cases, by working with the client to fully understand their needs, we usually end up recognizing it as additional work which needs contractual cover, either immediately or at some future date. A final note should be given to being more agile. The client's needs do change and will change, and it's worth ensuring that you build that expectation into your team's delivery mindset. In later editions, I discuss how to accommodate changing clients' needs as they do change, so that the team does not treat it as the dreaded scope creep and is instead embracing the change.